I think it's...
Não.
Está ao contrário, por isso é que... Mas não é assim.
Não. Então, está bem começar.
Eu estou bem. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference after the informal meeting of Ministers of Public Administration, the first one in 7 years. We have here with us in Lisbon Minister Alexandra Leitão and Commissioner Johannes Hahn. I'll give the floor to Portuguese Minister, please. You have the floor.
Boa tarde a todos. Como ouviram, nós acabámos de fazer tivemos uma reunião informal dos Ministros da Administração Pública da União Europeia, promovida pela Presidência Portuguesa e pela Comissão. Esta é, de facto, a primeira vez em 7 anos que se reúnem os Ministros da Administração Pública num contexto que é particularmente relevante, em que é particularmente relevante discutir a administração pública. E isto porque o contexto de pandemia e de crise em que vivemos nos últimos 15, 16 meses obrigou, de facto, os cidadãos a virar-se para o Estado, a virar-se para a administração pública e também os próprios modelos organizativos da administração pública tiveram que aceleradamente se adaptar, seja ao nível do teletrabalho, seja ao nível dos serviços digitais. E foi isso que hoje aqui, de forma muitíssimo proveitosa, se discutiu ao nível dos Ministros da Administração Pública dos Estados da União Europeia. O mote para esta reunião era uma administração pública mais inovadora, mais participativa, mais transparente e mais próxima dos cidadãos, e as conclusões a que chegámos revelam aquilo que é uma enorme convergência dos países da União Europeia em torno deste mote, em torno destas ideias. Permitia-me, nesta minha intervenção inicial, salientar 3 aspectos fundamentais. O primeiro, que tem a ver com a adesão dos Estados-membros a um programa de intercâmbio entre dirigentes dos serviços públicos dos diferentes Estados-membros, a arrancar no ano 2022 num projeto piloto com 5 países da União Europeia, entre os quais Portugal. A importância que foi dada aí à discussão em torno de um guia de serviços públicos baseados nos direitos humanos e em valores da sociedade europeia, fazendo também aqui o seguimento da Declaração de Berlim sobre uma transição digital assente nos valores e princípios europeus. Também ainda referiu-se aqui também que a necessidade de passar para trabalho remoto que aconteceu em todos os nossos países trouxe a necessidade de novas ferramentas que orientassem essa nova forma de trabalhar, e isso também através de uma toolbox que a Presidência Portuguesa apresentou aos seus congêneres, decorrente do trabalho colaborativo que foi desenvolvido por um conjunto de dirigentes portugueses ao longo do último ano. E, enfim, são estes, nas conclusões, e para terminar da minha parte, foi ainda referida com a convergência em torno da necessidade de aprofundar a interoperabilidade de sistemas, a cibersegurança, o trabalho em torno dos dados e da inteligência artificial e também, como já tive a ocasião de referir, da ética e dos valores europeus e direitos fundamentais na transição digital. Estes são os aspectos principais e ficaria depois à disposição para as perguntas. Muito obrigada.
Muito obrigada, Sra. Ministra. Commissioner, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much. First, I really would like to thank the Portuguese presidency, in particular you, Minister, to launch this, that you have launched this process and this great and excellent organization. I think the pandemic has shown that we need a new impetus of cooperation amongst public administration, and I can already tell you that this initiative of the Portuguese presidency will not lead to another 7 years when we see next time a meeting of ministers for public administration, but it has already triggered a follow-up. The after the next presidency, France has already confirmed that they will organize a follow-up where we can already take stock about the achievements, because we agreed today, as the Minister said, about a very ambitious roadmap. Many things have to be done, and after 1 year we can see what has been achieved, and I'm grateful for this ambition, because it's absolutely necessary. Of course, I think there are still some hiccups, but in principle I think we can say that we are moving out of the COVID pandemic, and therefore many common challenges and opportunities emerge. There are new ways of working. In the past, teleworking was something rare, if not to say, anyway, it was not very much so to say used in society. Today, it's the so-called new normal. We have more flexibility, and we can only achieve all this and manage all this if we provide even more trust and confidence to our people, to our staff, to our civil servants, in order to organize themselves, but also finally to serve the interests of our administrations. And it was a good opportunity, and we are not yet at the end. We have still the opportunity to be invited for a dinner, for a joint dinner, to discuss in an informal way about practices, experiences we have gained over the last year in the European Commission, but also in many other public administrations. So this is extremely valuable. I'm also grateful for the initiative of the Portuguese presidency to introduce an Erasmus program for civil servants, in particular middle management civil servants, in order to have the opportunity really to gain experiences in other public administrations and vice versa. Another very important topic was, of course, diversity, gender balance, and in the particular case of the European Commission, geographical balance. It's an issue which is of utmost importance, that also in the future all member states are equally represented in the European Commission or in the European institutions, because in the meantime we have 10 member states which are underrepresented. And finally, a very important issue was, of course, interoperability, and to address the increased number of cyber attacks, where also further cooperation is needed. And I mean, we are talking a lot about interoperability. I have to admit we are far away from having it implemented, but if we are talking about the European single market, which works and where we are just picking up, then of course we have to see also the single market in terms of interoperability. So many things lie ahead of us. Again, we have a very comprehensive agenda to implement. But finally, I really would like to say that in many countries, I believe, private entities looking how public administration manage to organize themselves. And that's why I think we should be aware that public administrations have to lead by example. And today's meeting was a reassurance that this is a common understanding amongst the ministers in charge of public administration and IT. And therefore, thank you again for this initiative. And as I said already in the meeting, I think you have established now a good tradition that once a year, indeed, the minister will see each other and using the opportunity of taking stock about the achievements in an enforced cooperation amongst public administrations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. So we have some journalists present in the Zoom session, so I will ask those of you who would like to pose a question to raise your hand and turn on your cameras, and I will wait a minute just to see if there is any question. No raised hands. Okay, so I think this is it for today. Thank you very much and have a very nice evening.
Thank you.
The first matches will start soon. That's why. Okay, all the best, Portugal.